So what we look for in a bank, I mean, it's not like anytime we are, something is relationship based, you know, where it's not just a quick transaction. You know, we look for, you know, things like honesty, reliability, service, and I mean, obviously most banks, you know, they're FDIC insured. They all have, you know, competing interest rates. You know, it makes it hard for a bank to differentiate themselves. And that's one really nice thing about Alliance is it's more about the people. It's you know, you become friends with the people in the bank, and on top of that, they also have great products and services and an amazing customer service. Yeah, a little bit about Dilden Brothers Well Drilling. We are a family-owned business. It's been in operation since 1932. We do water well drilling, pump, service, installation, pretty much anything well related. We have about 20 employees. We have 3 drilling rigs, and we serve about 30 miles radius around Lafayette. And then we also subcontract for other drilling companies with about a 75-mile radius. Yeah, it has been, it's fun to see a bank that, you know, when we started off small, you know, they were obviously small with us, and then as we've grown throughout the years, they've grown along with us, and as our needs have changed, they've been able to meet them. So it seems like every one of our needs they're able to meet somehow, some way, through, you know, different technologies. You know, it's a world of big banks right now. You know, I mean, you got these. There are no more locally owned banks in Lafayette. And you know, it makes sense because there are so many things going on. I mean, you know, you got these bigger banks that have, you know, way bigger budgets. You know, they got their own IT people, they have research and development people, and you know, on top of all of that stuff that you have to keep up with, like you have to still be smart about making decisions. And so for Alliance to have, you know, all that technology that they do have for being a small company and still grow and compete with these larger banks, I mean, I think it says a lot about who they are. I was out of town with a friend one time, and my debit card got compromised. And you know, I call Karen. She just retired at the Otterburn Bank, and you know, I'm like, hey, you know, this has been compromised. What can I do? You know, I need to get a new card. She goes, just download the app, and you can toggle it on and off and still use it. So you know, next thing I know, like I'm there with my friend, and it's like, you know, I'm using my card, and he's like, didn't I get compromised? And I'm like, yeah, I just toggle it on and off. And he's like, no way. And he's like, where do you bank? And I'm like, Alliance, like, get with it. So, yeah, I absolutely would refer Alliance Bank to a friend. I mean, their products and services at the consumer level are fantastic. And, you know, again, I mean, whether you're a business or just a consumer, they treat you like a friend. You know, they are always there for you and are willing to do whatever it takes to make you happy.